Hey, hi, hello, yo, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any other videos. Okay, you guys, so today we are doing what's new in my closet because, yes, your boy has been doing some shopping, but I will say it's been over the course of a few months. I started doing my spring shopping, I want to say, in mid-November, end of December. So I've gathered some pieces and I'm going to show you what I got. Most of these pieces are clothing items because I'm trying to get better at curating my wardrobe. I've always wanted to, I always have been a fan and an advocate of curating the best wardrobe and pieces that work within your everyday life. But I'm trying to stray away from gravitating towards like getting the next, not it bag, but you know I love a bag. So I'm trying to like stray away from getting a bag every single time I get a little coin, even though your boy loves a bag. My collection is really good right now. And let me know in the comments if you want to see my bag collection. But my collection is really good right now and I feel like I need to actually rotate through my bags. So I don't need any other bags. Although there is a bag in my new spring pieces, but we'll save that for last. Let's get started. So, by the way, it's clothing, accessories, shoes, and we do have a bag. All right, so the first piece is this gorgeous Gorgiana necklace from a designer called Laura Lombardi. And I picked her up at Net-a-Porter. Here she is. And I've worn it often and I am obsessed. This is a piece that I have screenshot. I want to say I screenshot this back in November. Also, that's a really good way to shop. Oh, hi, Stormy. Oh my God, he's so whiny. If you are loving something, I would say screenshot it, or another thing that I love to do is put something in my notes app. And that way, so like when you come across some coin and you're ready to shop, you can reference your notes app and say, oh, this is the piece that I actually wanted. And so you're not out here willy-nilly buying everything. So I like to screenshot things that I like and also put them in my notes app. And it also keeps me on track of something that I like if I'm like, oh, am I still interested in this item? So I could screenshot it in July and by August I can be like, oh, I'm gonna take that off my notes app because I'm not even interested in that anymore, or I don't even need it. So I screenshot this in, I wanna say November, and I was checking my screenshots and I was like, oh yeah, I do want this piece. So I've been wearing this a lot. I think I wore it the day that it came in, to be quite honest. And I love her pieces. And I will say they're quite affordable. Like this was only $180. And I mean, that's pretty good, I think. And it's made out of recycled brass. And she also does these pieces that, she will like mix metals, and you know I love, with my rings, you know I love a mixed metal. So I'm looking at these earrings that she does that is basically kind of like a smaller version of this circle, and then she has another circle within the circle that's gold. Because, you know, sometimes I like to replace I kind of like to keep my stack as is, but I like to replace my first two, you know, if I'm going out to dinner or an event, I like to replace the first two with a more statement-y earring. So yeah, this is the first piece. Laura Lombardi, love her down. I will link it below and check out some of her other great pieces because they're it. She's one to look out for. Okay, let's do a clothing item. Okay, so I picked up these jeans I actually can't remember where I got these. Did I get these on Essence or did I get these on Shopbop? But I picked them up early November. And you guys, here's the thing about me and my tailor, because we are like this, and usually if something is a little bit big on me, I will stretch it and be like, oh, I can get a size 12 because I know my tailor she'll suck me in. So sometimes I be trying it, I be Tyra Banks. But these are a size 31 and I'm a size 30, but these run actually really big. And I tried them on, I was like, oh, I'm swimming in these, but I'm gonna take them to my tailor and she's gonna get me right. And also they're a little long, so we're gonna have to play around with the length, but that's gonna be a little bit of a problem because of where this detail hits, and I'll show you. So I got these jeans from Essence or Shopbop, I can't remember, but they're from Helmut Lang. And they look like a normal dark wash jeans in the front. But bam, in the back, honey, we get a full zipper moment. Are you kidding? Hello? Hello? These are everything. I was like, yes, add to cart checkout. And they were on sale because you know I love a sale. So the only problem that I'm having is this part. So we're gonna have to figure out how much we can take off, probably up to the zipper, you know, 3 inches, 2-3 inches at the bottom. But I was like, I have to get these. And I was like, oh, a 31's not gonna be bad, but they run really, really big. But yeah, I love these. I think this will be cute for spring. There's a lot going on in the back, so you can keep it simple, or you can, I think a cute leather top with this would be great. And a nasty black boot. Ooh, I can't wait. They were originally $445.
Absolutely fucking not.
I did not pay that. I want to say I paid like $180 something. Like, it was a great deal. We love these. We're gonna go with something really easy that everybody can grab, and I'm gonna link these below. And I like grabbing this for my wardrobe because it seems like the perfect base. So I was over on Gap minding my business, and I don't know about y'all, but have y'all been on Gap lately? Gap is killing it because I just needed some basics. So I grabbed some t-shirts. So I got them in white. I got it in an olive green. And then of course I grabbed black. But basics are just so good. So I added a couple of these into my wardrobe. And these were originally $14 each, but Gap was having a sale where they were either $6 or $7. So I was like, ooh, so I grabbed like 3 in black, you know, 3 in olive green, and a couple in white, just because I like having a good cotton t-shirt in as like a base of an outfit, because you can just layer this with a sweater or a blazer, and they're just really good to have in your wardrobe. And child, at this point, these designers are charging an arm and a leg for a basic white t-shirt when you can just roll over to the Gap. I don't think I've ever paid $100 for a basic t-shirt. Like, what? Like, I don't see the point in that. Wait, I've lied. I'm lying. I have, but I'm never doing it again. But okay, wait, hold on. And I'll grab it. If it's here. Is it here? Yeah, hold on, please hold. Okay, I have paid, I want to say $80 for a basic t-shirt. However, .org/, this was purchased, I want to say in 2013 or 14. So I've had this t-shirt for years. This is the only exception. So I've had this Rag & Bone t-shirt for quite literally forever. And I've thrown it into the wash a trillion times, and it's still so great. I didn't even have $80 to my name in 2013 and 2012, so I don't know what I was doing paying $80 for this t-shirt.
Just stunned on those hoes?
But I did it, and That's the only exception. But these, you guys need to go to Gap and just check out everything that they have on their website. But I just had to add these to my wardrobe because a basic t-shirt is so great. We are going to go vintage. I love shopping vintage. You guys know I love secondhand, but I also love checking out some of the vintage shops on Instagram. And I came across this shop. I want to say the shop is called 27 Vintage. I think that's what it's called, but they're based in the UK. I was scrolling, minding my business, as one does whenever you're not trying to spend money. And this came up and I was like, oh my God, I need it. This little lavender bomber jacket vintage YSL moment is so cute. It's just a little windbreaker moment. It has the YSL logo on the left side. And what I love about it is super lightweight. So I've worn it as obviously a jacket with something underneath. Probably, I think I wore it with one of the basic Gap t-shirts. And then I've also worn this as a shirt. So I've zipped it all the way up. And I just love it. And I think I paid around $80 US for this. When you think about how much Zara is charging for their jackets, sometimes it's gonna be vintage every single time. Because vintage YSL versus Zara, no tea, no shade to Zara, but like, it's gonna be YSL every single time. Or vintage every single time. So pick this up. This is a really cute moment for spring. And the hardware, it's so heavy. I'm like, they don't even do hardware like this anymore. It's so good. Love her. Okay. Let's do another piece of jewelry. This comes with a backstory. I feel like a lot of these pieces come with a backstory, child. I don't know what guided my spirit to shop on Kardashian Closet. Don't tell anyone. But I was over on Kardashian Closet, and if you guys have been on there, you know it's separated by each sister. So it's Kim's closet, Kylie's closet, child is even Chris's closet, Khloe's closet. And I was over on Chris's closet. She has the pieces. And there was this gorgeous Gucci bracelet. And I was like, I think that's new season. And then I went over to the Gucci website and I was like, okay, that's still on the site. So I got it. So I measured my wrist. I think it was like extra small was deemed to be like a 7.25 wrist size or something. And I was like, okay, I think that's me. I pulled out the tape measurer and I, did all of the measuring and I was like, I think this will work. So this is the bracelet. You got this chunky Gucci bracelet. And child, when I tell you I need an army to help me put this on my wrist, this is an issue. When this goes on my wrist is not breathing. I can't move. It's pretty tight. So what I'm gonna have to do is add a tiny gold link to help, basically extend it. But I love it. And this wasn't a thing on my shopping list. However, a good statement bracelet was. And to be honest, it was the Tiffany bone cuff. Once I came across this, I was like, oh, this is great. It's cute. And it's costume jewelry because I always do my stack, but whenever I go out to dinner or something, I kind of want to change it up, switch up the vibe, wear something nice, and not always do a stack in my watch. But it switches up the vibe. It serves its purpose. So I gotta go figure out how to get this extra link attached. Whose wrist this is fitting. And also the clasp opens up really weird. So it's actually kind of hard to put this on by yourself. So yeah, I don't know, y'all. But Gotta figure her out. But she was a deal because she was $200 and something cheaper than the actual Gucci website. So thank you, Chris.
Thank you, next bitch.
What I love to do is test out an item before I fully commit sometimes. I got this sweater from this brand called, I think it's Roe? 100% wool, kind of cardigan situation, kind of like cardigan jacket situation. I'm basically wearing it as like a jacket shirt. It's cropped, and I didn't know if I was gonna love that silhouette, so I bought a dupe version of it or a cheaper version of it first to see if I would like it. And I ended up wearing that all of last fall. And so I was like, I want to invest in something a little more, better quality. So I got this sweater, and it is Gorgina. She has a little shoulder pad in there. She's cropped. I just think with a dark wash jean, a fun color sock, and a loafer, just like a little off-duty moment, she will be fun. And it looks really, really good on. But this is going to be great for spring. I think I could get a couple wears out of it before it gets too warm in New York. I'm going to New York next week, so I'm going to bring this. This was the dupe from ASOS. And it's 100% acrylic. And again, I wore this all the time. I didn't necessarily wear this as a cardigan. I never wore it open. I just wore it all the way buttoned up. But the problem with the acrylic version is I never knew what type of weather to wear this acrylic version in, because I was wearing it with a jacket, and then I would be too hot, then I would ditch my jacket, and I would be like, I'm a little too cold. So it was always a struggle, but I think with the wool version, it's gonna be perfect to just wear without a jacket. But yeah, I love this piece, and I'm so happy I did the investment. I was over on the Outnet, and if you're sleeping on the Outnet,
wake up, sweetheart.
Wake up. Wake up. The Outnet is where it's at, okay? They are always selling the pieces for a discount. And y'all know, I like to shop on a budget. I am never really paying full price for designer pieces. I wait for it to go on sale. I'm shopping on the Outnet. I'm shopping using List. I am waiting for the Essence sale. I'm waiting for the Neiman Marcus. I'm waiting for the sales. I'm not shopping full price because there's no reason.
What's the reason?
So I was over on the Outnet, and I don't know if you guys remember when I was basically living in the Hamptons, because I went so often, not last summer, but the summer before last. I was in the Hamptons like 4 or 5 times, and I was looking on Zillow like, should I buy a house here? Not that I can afford a house here, but I found this little gay paisley blazer from the Outlet. This is from Zimmerman, and I was like, this is so good. It's 100% linen. I don't own anything from Zimmerman, so this is a really cute moment for me. A light wash jean, a little sandal. I think this is super duper cute. And I love this little, it's like a lime green moment. And I just love the paisley. So yeah, I found this on the Outlet, and I love how the buttons, that was another thing. I love how the buttons are like a paisley too. Like they didn't just do like a white button or like a brown button. They covered it in the fabric. But yeah, this is cute, and I think this will be very, very cute for the Hamptons, and it'll work because it's 100% linen. Got her. Then, once I see one blazer, I go into a frenzy. I start to spiral.
I'm spiraling. I'm spiraling.
So I was like, I saw this other blazer, and I'm having like a green kick. Veronica Beard. She's cute. And my go-to with blazers is just, I don't have to think, because my outfit is blazer, cute pant, a nasty boot, and like no shirt and necklaces. Like, it's just so easy. It's like muscle memory to me. So I got this blazer. I think this is so chic. I love the color. Also don't own anything from Veronica Beard. Let's look at the Outnet app and see how much I spent, child, because linen blazer was $14.50 and we got it for $4.71. So pretty good, 70% off. The Veronica Beard was $6.98, so $700. And we got it for $3.41, so 55% off. And then the last piece. I saw this and I immediately thought of 3 different ways to style this. I got these Easter Sunday, but they're fun, and I actually am going to try to grunge them up. I'm thinking black boot, leather, but also you can wear it very sweet. These satin pants from Dries Van Noten. Are you kidding me? Look at this lilac color. Oh my goodness. I love them. Obviously, the easiest way to wear this is just with, you know, a white button up. But I'm thinking, you know, a black sick boot and like a leather top or like a polka dot pussy blow top. Like, there's so many ways you can wear this, but I was like, I can't pass these up. And again, I did the thing where I'm like, oh, me and my tailor, we're just gonna figure this out because these are a size 42 when I should have just gotten a size 40, but they didn't have that. So I was like, we're gonna have to let go and let God. So these are 70% off. They were $8.40 and I got them for $2.73. $2.73 for pants. When you're thinking about these Zara prices, y'all better get it together, because just, no. 3 more pieces. All right, let's do some shoes. These shoes I was eyeing. I was just waiting for these shoes to go on sale. So I saw them in 3 colors. I saw them in black, I saw them in this sand color that I'm about to show you, and then I saw them in a dark chocolate suede color. And the first ones that went on sale were the black, and I'm actually surprised that the black ones went on sale. But they went on sale, didn't have my size. Then these went on sale, and I said, check out. J.W. Anderson is probably one of my favorite designers. And Jonathan Anderson has just been killing it everywhere. At Dior, he's just doing the Lord's work. But these suede loafers with this biker zip detail all around the toe. I just love them. I have been wearing these so much. These are so perfect for spring. And they're just so easy. Like, you think they're a lot with a little zipper detail, but they're just a brown suede loafer with a little zipper. But they're fun. Yeah, just jeans with a basic t-shirt and a blazer. I have been loving these. I wore them with my Y Project wire jeans. Oh, love these. This is a recent piece. This came in, I want to say, a week and a half ago. You guys, I only own 2 other leather jackets. One is from the Kooples, and it's just like your basic standard moto style leather jacket. And then the other is from All Saints, and it is a long trench coat leather jacket. And I saw this jacket and I screamed because, again, it was on sale. And I was like, I want it, I need it. So this jacket is from Helsa, and I am obsessed. It's got this kind of burnt, distressed detail around the edges and the zippers. I'm just gonna put it on because it's got a shoulder pad moment. And I think I got one size, maybe a little too big, but it did say in the description that it had an oversized fit, so I'm really actually not mad at it. But what?
calm down, Nick. Calm down, calm down, calm down.
I love it. I love it. And I just want to wear this in the spring, summer, September.
Probably more September. For, that is spring, summer.
Okay.
And I want to do just all zipped up with a high neck. Oh, and a like Phoebe Philo sunglass. I can't wait. But yeah, and it's so buttery, but I can't wait for this to break in a little because the zipper child, she's a little difficult. I was trying to zip her up and I was like, oh, this leather needs to be broken in just a tad. Because she's a little tough. But once we have this moment, oh, I love it. And the shoulder pads, stop it. Stop it. Actually, a really decent price for a leather jacket. I think originally this was $900 and I got her on sale for $5. And I knew about the brand house stuff, but once I got this, I got this on Forward. Once I got this, I was checking out other pieces from their collection. I was like, I'm gonna have to shop more Helsa. Helsa's that girl. Okay, last but not least, we have a bag. And this is a bag that was actually on my list since last spring, but I didn't get it because last spring, I wanna say they came out with few colors. One of the colors was red, white, and blue, which not the vibe right now. A brown, blue, and cream. And then they had yellow, green, and cream. Those were like the main colors. And then they had them in 2 sizes. So this season, they came out with an array of colors. So I picked up this Miu Miu Raffia knit tote, and I love it because I think I really pushed myself with this color. Most of my bags I've noticed are neutrals, but I almost consider this a neutral because it really does go with everything. Like I've noticed since I got this bag, I've just worn it with everything, and I don't know if it's because these colors float together well, or I don't know why, but I'm literally wearing it today with this. Like, I think this bag goes with a lot. But yeah, just a little cute Miu Miu stripe moment. This is gonna be my bag for spring, summer, and I was actually worried about how the knit was gonna be because I actually hadn't seen this bag in person. I've only seen it online, so I was like, ooh, I'm scared if the knit gets, attached to something, if it's gonna pull. But it's more raffia than knit. It's like pretty sturdy and durable. So yeah, and it fits a lot, even though it seems like it's very up and down and narrow, it fits a lot, wallet, keys, sunglasses, bottle of water, a book, which is my goal for this year, is to read a book a month. Oh my God, I just finished Wedding People, which is really good. And I just did a poll on Instagram for recommendations for another book, but I don't know what book I'm gonna read next. But yeah, fits a book. That was totally offside tangent. But yeah, I love this, and she's just fun for the spring. I love it. It's cute. But yeah, I think I really pushed myself with these colors because it's not neutral like most of my bags. Black, brown, a moss green that can be considered a neutral, navy. So if you don't want the logo, I just typically will wear it the other way. But she's fun. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for watching What's New in My Closet this spring. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss out on next video.